Oh man, I am beyond excited. As you can tell by the shaky camera, because my hands are shaking, my Maverick is here. For the few people that have followed my channel, you know that I ordered a Maverick back in September, and half a year later, it's finally here. I got the update on my order tracker that it's at the dealership, ready for final prep. So I decided to take the 5-minute drive down here to see for myself, and sure enough, this is it. So I ordered a 2022 Ford Maverick Lariat, fully loaded, with the Ford Copilot 360 package and the Lariat Luxury package. The only option that's missing is the sunroof, which isn't a big deal because I wouldn't even use that all that much to begin with. Let's go ahead and take a walk around. And I already did an inspection on it just to make sure that there's no damage to it, inside or out, because there have been a couple of vehicles that have come in with slight damage, like scuffs on the rear bumper, or a gouge on the rear bumper, or maybe a scratch here and there. But so far it looks, from what I can tell, it looks fairly clean. And the truck itself is not all that dirty. I mean, it does need a thorough detail, but it's not all that bad. It's just a little dusty from transit, but I was expecting it to be a lot worse. And if you haven't guessed yet, it's in the beautiful Area 51 gray color, because I love the way this color looks on the Bronco Sport, the full-size Bronco, and of course the Maverick. And plus it was a no-charge paint option too, because I didn't want to get a color that was an upcharge, like Cyber Orange or something. As cool as that would be, but I also wanted the debut color, because this truck debuted in this color, so I want to get that color that it was first debuted in. And everything looks nice and clean, no scuffs on the rear bumper, no dents or anything, because there was a Bronco Sport that came in a couple months back that had a big gouge in it, so I was worried that that was going to happen, but so far so good. And since it has the Lariat Luxury package, it does have the spring and bed liner with the tie downs on both sides, and then there's that flex bed storage compartment with built-in wiring, and then there's the little LED bed light and a nice household outlet back here. And then this one has the, it doesn't have the 4K tow package, but it does come standard with the tow receiver. And there's the parking sensors. I don't know if you can tell. There's one right there. And this one has the easy fuel, where you just tap the door open and you just put the nozzle right in, no gas cap to fiddle around with, and just close it tight. This one has the keypad, which is a Ford trademark they've been doing for the last 30 years. Everything's body colored too, like the door handles and the skull caps, as they call it. And since it has the Ford Copilot 360 package, there's the blind spot monitoring. And then up here is the adaptive cruise control with stop and go. And this one has the standard 18-inch alloy wheels that are two-tone, and I believe are machine finished. That looks an awful lot like machine finished wheels. The center caps are in the bag with the floor mats. So I've noticed that when these vehicles come in, they're missing their center caps when really they're just in the they're in the baggie. And what's nice, what will help with deadening sound, is it's got carpeted floor liners up front, or wheel liners, should I say. This will really help deaden sound, but unfortunately it'll be a pain in the ass to clean, because a lot of dirt likes to stick to that. But it's not a big deal. And it's only on the fronts, because the rears, the floor liner and the wheel liner in the back is just regular plastic. And I believe that's an independent rear suspension. Got the shock tower absorbed here. Or exposed here, not absorbed. What am I saying? I'm just too excited, I guess. I can't put my words together. And it is unlocked. Check out the door panel, all the navy pier with the desert brown trim. And this one's got the upgraded Bang & Olufsen sound system. I love this material. But I was told on the Maverick forums to be careful with these plastics because they easily scratch. So I'll keep that in mind. And this is, of course, soft touch. And thankfully everything's still covered in plastic. And I inspected the interior, and there's no like dirty fingerprints or stains anywhere. The only thing I could tell is right up where the seam is on the B-pillar and the headliner. There's a couple of marks there. I don't know if that was from the factory, but I'm sure it comes off, so that's not a big deal. And I did order it with all-wheel drive, so it's got the 2-liter Ecoboost 4-cylinder. And there's the heated seats, heated steering wheel, dual-zone climate control. And then there are the drive modes down here, at least this button is. Traction control off, brake hold, and auto stop start. And of course the electronic parking brake. And there's the push button starter. And there's the 8-inch touchscreen with the controversial cubby hole next to it. Because people say that, oh, they did that because if they didn't, it would require a bigger screen and they don't have the chips for it. But who cares, really? I mean, 8 inches, sure, it's not all that big compared to like 12 and 14-inch screens nowadays, but it's big enough to get the job done. It's like, stop being so nitpicky. And then here's the steering wheel that's pulled straight out of a Focus or an Escape or an Edge. But it's a nice steering wheel, though. I know it's leather wrapped. I can't tell because it's covered in plastic. But I trust it. Got some nice contrast trim down here. It looks like piano black trim here, and then some silver trim on the outer rim. And of course it's got automatic headlights. There's the cargo light. And your dimmer switch for your gauges. And what's nice, this is such a nice design. The hood release, you pull twice. So there's no latch to deal with when you open the hood. All you have to do is just go up to it, just lift up. Just put the prop rod up and you're good to go. No latch down here to mess around with. But here it is. The 2-liter Ecoboost 4-cylinder makes 250 horsepower and 277 pound-feet of torque. And this is mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. And just then I sounded like every other car reviewer on YouTube going over the common specs. But hey, I mean, how else am I going to say it? I'm just letting you know. Yeah, what's nice is how exposed this engine is. There's no beauty cover to get in the way that they have to take off when it's in service. I can see everything. It's nice. The only fluid that I'll put in myself is right over here, the washer fluid reservoir. So, yeah, no hood insulation because that would cost too much money. But I do like this. I mean, this is a common thing, just to have the nice rubber weather stripping to keep out the rainwater from the engine. So, but I am beyond excited. Holy crap, this is just way too awesome. And what differentiates this from other Mavericks is that you get this beautiful LED running light up here, and then you get this metallic silver painted horizontal slot in the grille. Because the other Mavericks are body colored, or no, not body colored. They're black plastic to match the grille, and then this running light is a dummy. It's just a fake lens, I guess. But this one on the Lariat, it's an actual running light, which is beautiful. And then what makes it even nicer is down below are full LED headlights. So these two are the low beams. This one is the high beam. And that's probably why it doesn't have fog lights, because two reasons. It would bring up the engineering costs, and the LEDs are bright enough. You don't need fog lights when you have bright LED headlights. That'll be perfectly fine, perfectly adequate to see at night. Take a look at the interior again. I just love the colors in here. I love it. I mean, everything that would normally be black in a regular car is either navy pure blue in here, desert brown, or this recycled material here, which makes it look like granite, in my opinion. It looks like granite countertops. It's just beautiful. I mean, they're not expensive materials, but they look so much nicer than they would be. Oh, good. It's got a nice dampened glove box, and there's my owner's manual. And then here's the center console. I didn't mention how deep it is. It's a pretty big center console. And it's soft padded on top. It's got that beautiful faux leather desert brown. And then the back seats. I mean, this is roomier than my Tacoma, and that's pretty pathetic that a compact truck has more legroom than a mid-size pickup. But yeah, this is more than adequate back here. The rear window is a little small, I will give it that. But it's not a big deal, because the windows in this truck are pretty big, the side windows that is. So visibility won't be that much of an issue. And of course, these are the carpeted mats. And inside here is my there are the center caps, and then there's the funnel for the gas tank, and then what else is in here? I think, what is this? I don't know what that is. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Yeah, that's the only thing. The rear doors sound a little tinny when they close, but I can't say the same about the front doors. So I've said this in another video. The front doors feel really solid and heavy, which is good. So I'm sure this truck will get really good crash test ratings, because I don't think it's rated yet. No, it's not, because it would be right here. But they feel nice and heavy and solid. And when you close it, you get that nice solid thunk. So there you have it. I'm going to schedule to pick it up in a couple days. I'm not available to pick it up right now. And plus it has to go into the service department and get a PDI done. So I'm beyond excited. It's been 6 months since I ordered it. And these are such a treat to find on the road to begin with. So I'm just beyond ecstatic that I'll be one of those very few on the road that is driving one of these. I'm at a loss for words. So I hope you enjoyed.